How's it going, everybody? My name is Snazzy Patty, and today we are checking out a video by Shinny, I believe is how you say their name. Anyways, this video is called The Worst Cartoon Towns to Live In. As always, the link to the original video is down in the description below, and I'm trying to get into this, man. Let's go.
Today, we're talking about the worst cartoon towns.
I already know, real quick, I said I just want to get into this, but let me just say real quick, I did a little preview of, little chapters of what we got, Quahog and shit like that, man. This video is about to be a banger, I already know, man.
To live in, and I gotta start with the Bikini Bottom. And yeah, I know this is like the third video in a row I've talked about SpongeBob, but I can't make this video without talking about the Bikini Bottom. Like the Bikini Bottom citizens or some of the
Nah, that'd be deadass a crazy ass place to live in though. Just like the logic and rules of their world.
most assholish residents I've ever seen. These must be hating on everyone and everything, man.
They
like
got
when
nothing
Ms.
better
Puff
to do.
introduced Flash to her class, this was their reaction.
Just go ahead and sit anywhere you like.
Bro, they got the masks on and everything too, bro. Like, they couldn't have made their hatred any more obvious. And I always gotta bring up the time they beat up this innocent old man up twice.
Nah, and not to mention, bro, they literally live in their town is made out of fucking exhaust pipes and car parts. Like, that's sad, bro.
Over a little misunderstanding. They didn't even bother doing a little bit of investigating. This was just their excuse to take out their anger and hatred on someone for the day. And I mean, shit, sometimes they don't even need an excuse. Like, they were just being racist to Sandy in that one episode just because she was a squirrel. They were calling her a dumbass in every way possible. And respect to Sandy for keeping her together, because best believe them niggas would have been catching these hands.
Nah, I would have had to up the pull on their ass for real. And she wouldn't even have to, man. She know the karate, man. She go hit them with the karate shit, man.
Okay, so after dealing with all these hating ass fish, you decide to get something to eat at the Krusty Krab, the best restaurant in the Bikini Bottom. I mean, with the way these fish be fiending for them patties, man, that must be
You would swear motherfuckers be putting fentanyl on that shit or some shit. You know what I mean?
busted. So you place your order and you take a bite and nearly shit your fucking guts out just because cheapskate Mr. Krabs was trying to save a few cents on some patty. Oh, and don't forget, Plankton always has to come for his daily visit and blow it up for the 5 billionth time. And bro, the cops are some of the most incompetent niggas ever. Like, take this Strangler episode.
Man, they show up for like a total of like 4 fucking episodes, man. I barely even remember the police force.
After SpongeBob tattles on this dude for littering, the cops pull up and cuff his ass. But turns out this guy is actually the Tattletale Strangler, and he strangles anyone who snitches on him. And apparently the cops didn't cuff
If I'm a put that motherfucker on death row, that's insane.
him up enough because he ends up getting out. And the cops are like,
Well, shit, nigga. Figure it out yourself. This ain't our problem.
like the f you mean this is not your problem, it's your job. But arguably worse than the Bikini Bottom is South Park. Like, the Bikini Bottom citizens might be assholes, but the South Park citizens,
Nah, the South Park fucking world is like the GTA world turned up to the max, especially when it comes to like the stupidity and panic. Like, they really be thinking anything.
are just f***ing insane. They take their dumbassery to Olympic level. Like in the episode Goobacks, a bunch of immigrants from the future go back in time to South Park looking for jobs. But they end up taking all the jobs, leaving the people in South Park with no jobs. So to stop them from existing, all the
They took our jobs, man. Yo, South Park's a fucking goated series. I don't care, man. It will always be one of my favorite, like, adult animated shows to watch, if not just favorite shows to watch in general. It's a good show just to throw on. You don't even have to be watching it. You can just listen to it in the background, and then you'll still get a chuckle, man. Honestly, I'm thinking about playing the South Park games on the gaming channel, bringing the gaming channel back, man. If you think you would want to see that or some shit, man, let me know in the comments down below. But let's get back into this.
the guys get into a huge gay pipe. Like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If all the men are gay, then that means no more babies will be born. But like, bro, what the f? Then there's the episode where Stan and Cartman break a dam, causing a huge flood in Beaverton. And the scientists decide that the flood was actually caused by global warming, which causes the entire town to panic.
Oh, he dead. He dead. Yep. He dead.
Yeah, niggas were just tripping over nothing. This is the only town in fiction that would let a 10-year-old lead a Nazi march because that people think it's just a Mel Gibson fan club. The only town where you'd see a bunch of grown-ass men bouncing around in their huge cancerous balls.
Yo, this
Just
episode, yo, this is what I'm saying, man. These people in this town have to be the dumbest people of all time. Like, you think I genuinely believe IQ is in the negative range at this point.
smoke weed. And if you thought that the Bikini Bottom cops were bad, just wait until you hear about the South Park cops. Bro, like the Man Bear Pig episode just really shows us how ass these cops really are. So pretty much in the episode, the Man Bear Pig is just going around South Park brutally killing people. And so the cops get a call about a dead kid at the elementary school. And this was the detective's reaction.
All right, which one of you little shitheads did this? Come on. I don't have time for these little games. Which one of you peckers felt isolated and lashed out at society?
Like, how the do you see that? And then conclude it's a school shooting. Then the detective just ends up
I mean, in this current day, man, with how kids are fucked up, I wouldn't be surprised.
blaming Cartman and Kenny just so he can go home and play some Red Dead Redemption 2. And even when the deaths get worse, this nigga's still like, yup, definitely a school shooting. Actual dumbass, bro. And this town is always just going through the dumbest from giant killer guinea pigs to Satan himself. And if all that somehow didn't convince you that South Park is literally hell on earth, all I gotta say is one name: Eric Cartman. We all know the
Yo.
destruction this little
Nah, man, Eric Cartman has gotta be easily the most nefarious, infamous, savage, merciless, just straight wicked child, man. He is straight wicked. He is beyond evil. Okay, how, like, even in their crazy universe and world, how have they not gotten rid of him by now?
demon is capable of. Next, Quahog, also home to some absolute dumbasses, but this town wouldn't even be that bad to live in if it weren't for one family.
Nah,
The
for
Griffins,
real.
specifically Peter. Like, I found this Reddit post that said that Peter's killed about 1,000 to 1,500 people throughout the whole show. I mean, this nigga does like blowing up hospitals.
And it's not even like you can avoid him. He be just doing anything and whatever he feel like doing that day of the week, man. Like, your best option is to dead ass just move states, and even then you might not be safe because this motherfucker be going through all types of cutaways.
Hospitals, and don't forget the chicken fights that destroy so much and kill God knows how many people. Stewie's also pretty bad. Like, he was partly responsible for starting wars and mass destruction across the world. I mean, yeah, like the whole family's just bad. Lock them up and Quahog would be so much safer. But still, I mean, the citizens themselves are pretty bad too. Next, Springfield, really not that bad compared to all the other towns.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really don't know much about The Simpsons. I really have never watched it. But I watched a couple episodes as a kid, maybe. But it just was more boring to me than Family Guy. Because my child brain and attention span couldn't handle actual plot. And I just like to laugh at funny curse words and cutaway gags of violence. So, you know?
Like, yeah, living next to a nuclear plant will probably get you cancer in your 30s. And yeah, sometimes the citizens are assholes. But as long as you stay away from Homer, you can live a pretty normal life.
The Simpsons movie, though, that was heat. I had that shit on DVD. I watched that all the time.
Teenagers.
Next, Dimsdale, bro. This town would genuinely drive me crazy. Like, everyone here is so unbelievably stupid. And then, like, the most random shit happens daily just because one dumbass kid has fairy godparents. One day you're
Nah, for real. Like, you would just be having every day would be a migraine because every day you're just trying to go to work, go about your day-to-day activities, and just some crazy, like, that's a theme I've noticed with all these universes, all these little towns. If you're a citizen in these towns, man, you are literally cannon fodder for the plot. Like, it really is that bad. You are literally like New York City population in any Marvel movie. You are strictly to be there for the, like, literally, like I said, cannon fodder for the plot.
flying into the sun, the next you're losing your because you can't fall asleep for some reason. But still, I mean, low-key, I kind of understand why Timmy is so selfish with his wishes. Like, if everyone around me was this dumb and annoying, I wouldn't care either. Next, any musical town or city like the one from the Lorax where
I
everyone's
hate
always
musicals.
singing all the time. And don't get me wrong, at first this shit would be fire. Imagine waking up and everyone's like,
Good morning.
See, you'd think it would be fire, and for some people, it might be. The first day, I'm annoyed because of the fact is, right? I cannot stand like when I first wake up and motherfuckers are talking to me or in a good mood. Like if I'm waking up, I like leave me alone. Don't talk to me, nothing for like the first 2, 3 hours. Like I need time to wake up and adjust, man, especially mentally. I'm not ready for social interactions. Don't be in my face singing on some shit, man.
Man, I'd have to bust a move. But
I
after a
couldn't.
week, that shit would get mad annoying. Even worse, imagine getting diagnosed with cancer and then your whole family dies or some shit like that. And you wake up to, what a beautiful day it is, Sneedville. Bro, I would lose my Bro, I understand where the Grinch was coming from, bro. Like, imagine just listening to all those annoying ass niggas singing songs all the time, bro. Bro, he was in the rights. Like, shut your
Nah, deadass, I would be the Grinch. I would be Grinch day one.
bitch asses off. God damn. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video.
Wait, what? You didn't talk about Gravity Falls? You didn't talk about Powerpuff Girls? You didn't talk about this?
Hey,
You
man,
didn't
that
talk
video.
about that?
Yeah, I know I missed a bunch of
You know how many worlds you could talk about that would suck to live in? He'd be here all day, man.
other towns and stuff, but like, bro, I would get mad bored after like the 10th one. So let me know which ones I missed in the
Word, word. Hey, man, this guy had a great video. I might have to check out some more of his shit because honestly, I enjoyed that. I knew this was going to be a banger just by checking it out, looking at what we had for the lineup. If you enjoyed, man, make sure you go show him some love. After that, make sure you like, subscribe, put on your post notifications. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. And as always, man, stay safe, stay snazzy, and stay blessed.